Okay, so we're back with a really serious subject, and it affects thousands of young people across the country each year: cancer. The disease is one of the leading causes of death for children under 15. Keith Kosinski met a teen battling cancer at a hospital made especially for young people.
17-year-old Emily Hines was in her junior year of high school, on top of the world. She was vice president of her senior class, involved in drama club, and she loved life.
I never took life for granted before, so I didn't understand why it was happening to me.
Then the energy and enthusiasm she once had began to escape her.
I was sleeping almost 18 hours out the day. I would come home from school and go to sleep, and then I would go to school the next morning and sleep through my classes, which wasn't like me at all.
Emily and her family sensed something wasn't right, so she went through a series of blood tests.
When you received that diagnosis, what went through your mind?
When I received my diagnosis, my whole body went into shock. I just kept saying I have cancer.
Emily had leukemia, a cancer of the blood. Cancer is when cells don't grow normally and instead spread very fast, crowding out healthy cells. Emily needed immediate treatment, so her family turned to one of the most well-known and top-ranked children's cancer hospitals, St. Jude in Memphis, Tennessee. St. Jude is the only pediatric cancer research hospital where families don't have to pay for treatment, so every child gets the medicine he or she needs. Here, hallways are full of color, art, and fun. The goal? To make patients feel at home as they battle for their lives. But not all young children walking through the doors here make it back home.
When you're introduced to some of these young people, what goes through your mind about the struggle and challenges that they face as a young person, and can you imagine dealing with something like that?
I've actually had friends who've become patients here at St. Jude, and it's really hard. I'm going to get emotional because we just found out this week that, sorry. You know, sometimes we win and sometimes we don't.
1 out of 5 children being treated here lose the battle to cancer. A stat St. Jude is also trying to change. About 1,000 scientists are working with experts from around the world to come up with new treatments and possible cures for cancer.
Thanks to research done here at St. Jude, the amount of kids cured of cancer over the last 50 years has gone up tremendously, from 20% back in 1962 to 80% today.
Emily's battle started with chemotherapy, a type of cancer treatment that can be very harsh on the body.
It makes my skin peel, it makes my lips very chapped. My hair would fall out in the beginning. It's something so trivial, but to a teenage girl, that's so important to who you are. And during the first 2 months of treatment, I was home maybe 12 days. That's definitely one of the most difficult parts emotionally.
But while she was gone, her community, family, and friends rallied behind her. After all the support and weeks of treatment, sunshine began to emerge from this dark time of her life.
After exactly 29 days of chemotherapy treatment, I was declared medically in remission, which is incredible. To be able to say that I'm in remission, it feels like I'm saying I have my body back and cancer doesn't own me anymore. I think if you're strong enough, you can turn your cancer into something beautiful. My oral chemotherapy pill is from China, and it's helping save my life, and it's revolutionary. So that's what I want to do. I want to travel the world and find new medicines to bring back to St. Jude to help kids just like me.
With hope of giving countless kids the same second chance she had. Keith Kosinski, Channel 1 News.
And one cool update, Emily is just 1 month away from finishing up her treatment at St. Jude's. So Emily, from all of us here at Channel 1 News, we're sending good vibes your way. All right, guys, that's it for us today. Have a good one, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.